Good morning, students of class 4. Today we are going to discuss SST subjects chapter 8. The name of the chapter is Climate of our country. You see, India is a very vast country. The land of India are divided into different forms. Some parts of India has high mountains like Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh. Some parts of India has plains like the parts of northern plains. The state which lies in the northern plains are Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar. Some parts of India has deserts, Thar desert in Rajasthan, and some parts of India has coastal plains like Kerala, Tamil Nadu. So students, the climate of our country also varies according to these landforms. So we are going to read from chapter 8, the climate of our country. You see page number 57. So here you are going to read about what is weather and what is climate. What is the difference between weather and climate? Weather refers to how hot, cold, rainy, windy or cloudy it is in a particular place at a particular time. Means weather defines a particular conditions of a weather in a particular time. Suppose we say how hot it is today. Means we are talking about the heat of the day of a particular day. That means today it is very hot. So weather refers to a particular place at a particular time, but climate refers to the weather conditions of a large area taken over a long period of time. Suppose we say it is very cold in the Himadri. Means in Himadri regions the cold or the cool climate is there for a few months or some parts of a year. So we say that climate refers to a weather conditions of a large area taken over a long period of time. So whether it is in a short period of time or a particular conditions in a particular day, or climate refers to a long period of time. Now we are going to read what affects the climate of a place. The climate of a place are affected by the following factors. How far away it is from the equator. The climate of a place depends on the place it is near or far away from the equator. So what is equator? Equator is an imaginary line that divides the earth into two equal halves. Means the equator divides our earth into North Pole and South Pole equally. So the place which is nearer to the equator has a hot climate, and the place which is far away from the equator has a cold weather, or it is lesser hot than the place which are near to the equator. Now turn your page 58. Number 2 factor that affects the climate is how high it is. The higher a place, the colder it is. For example, the higher you go in the Himalayas, the cooler it becomes. Means you go higher to the Himalayas, you feel more cold, or the climate is cooler. If you go to Darjeeling or nearby hill stations, the climate comparatively is very cold from our plains. So Darjeeling definitely is a very cold place. The third factor which affects the climate is how far it is from the sea. The wind from the sea affects the climate of the place. The coastal plains are neither too hot nor too cold because of the breeze from the sea. So the climate of a place also depends upon how far it is from the sea. The place nearer to the sea has a more, neither it is cold nor it is too hot. It has a moderate type of climate, like the coastal plains of India are neither too hot nor too cold. The plants and animals life found in a place, the food that people eat and what they wear depends on the climate of a place. Now see, the climate of a place also affects the food we eat. Like the plains, the people living in the plains mostly eat the food which are found in the plains. Suppose the people in the plains eat fish because the fishes are commonly found in the plains. But same thing, fishes we don't find in the hill regions or in the desert regions. So the people there, they do not eat as much as fish as we do. Now the clothes we wear also depends on the climate of a place. The people of the hilly regions, they wear clothes which are suited to them. That means they wear the woolen clothes. The people of Jammu Kashmir, the people of Himachal Pradesh, they usually wear hats. It has become the traditions of those areas, that people from Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, or the people of Darjeeling or the hilly areas, they wear different types of caps according to their traditions. But the peoples of the plains, we do not wear caps normally. Now let's discuss about seasons. In India, particularly, we divide the seasons into 3 types. There are 3 main seasons during the year in our country: summer season, rainy season and winter season. Excuse me. The general weather conditions of a place during these seasons determine the climate of a place. Now let us discuss summer seasons. The summer seasons in our country starts in March or April and continues till May or June. That means the summer seasons in India starts or begins from March or April to May or June. So in summer seasons, the climate of our country is very, very hot. In summer, it is hot and dry in almost all parts of India except the mountains. The sun is very hot and days are long than nights. Hot dry winds called Loo blows in the northern plains. Dust storms are also common in this region. So in India, during the summer seasons, it is very, very hot. Except the mountains, most part of India enjoys summer season in the month of March, April and up to June, May and June. In the summer seasons, the days are longer than the nights, and in some parts of northern plains, the hot dry winds, that is called Loo, blows, and dust storms are also common in the regions. But the coastal plains are not so hot in summer because of the cool breeze, cool sea breeze. As I have told you, the coastal plains of India are normally neither too hot nor too cold. Now rainy seasons. The rainy seasons in India starts from June onwards. The wind full of moisture from the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal starts flowing to the land. They are called the monsoon winds. The monsoon winds that comes from the oceans like Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea, that brings the monsoon winds, and these monsoon winds bring rainfall to our country. This season is called monsoon. The rainy season starts in June in South India. In North India, it starts towards the end of June or the beginning of July. It continues till September. So rainy seasons plays a very important part in our country, especially for the farmers, because India is a agricultural country and most of the people are engaged in agriculture. So this rains brings water for cultivation to their fields. So rain plays a very important role in our country, rainy seasons. Now the last season is winter. From October onwards, it starts becoming pleasant. The sun is not so hot, the days starts becoming shorter and the nights longer. Means in winter season, the days are short and the nights are longer. In summer seasons, the days are long, the nights are short. But in winter season, the nights are long, the days are short. This marks the beginning of winter. It continues till February or March. January is the coldest month. So the winter season starts from October and it lasts till March, February or March. And January is the coldest month in our country. Winters are very cold in the Himalayas. Many places have snowfalls. The northern plains are cold. The cold decreases as we go south. The coastal plains are present during winters. That means winters in the Himalayas are extremely cold. It is very hard for us to survive. But the people in the Himalayas, they wear such type of clothes that it helps them to keep warm. Many places in the Himalayas, in the hilly regions, have snowfall. It is very good for the tourists. As you see that many people, they enjoy going in the winter to the Himalayas to enjoy snowfall. The northern plains are also cold. In these seasons, in winter, the northern plains also cold. The climate in the northern plains are very cold in the winter seasons. The cold decreases as we go to the south. The weather decreases as we go to the south. The northern plains is cold, and as you move towards the south, the cold decreases. The coastal plains are present during winters. At the same time, the coastal plains decreases are very present during winters. Okay, so students, we have discussed these chapters, the climate of our country. Please go through these chapters nicely, and I will give you all these exercises work I have done. I will give you fill in the blanks, true, false, and the important questions which I need, which are important to you, which I think that are important to you. I will give you. Please write down in your SST copy. Thank you.